Inside your boardroom, when you first walk into the room, you might notice that your display is dark. First thing you do is you walk up to the Microsoft Teams touch controller, and there's a little sensor on here, and you want to just make sure that the system is on. So if it's a dark screen, just by being in front of it, or just by touching the screen, either or, it'll wake up the system, and you'll see on the touch screen the Microsoft Teams controls. If you see a dark screen on your TV, then what you're going to want to do is locate the remote control, click on the power, and then choose HDMI 1. And this is the screen that you're looking for. You should see this screen after choosing HDMI 1 and confirming the system isn't sleeping, that it's awake and ready for your next meeting. So when walking into the room for the first time, make sure the screen's on HDMI 1 and make sure the system is awake. If you've done both those things and you're not seeing the result, then you're going to reach out to your internal support here at Futurepreneur. Another frequently asked question that we get about boardrooms is more when we're in a meeting. So I'm going to go ahead and join a meeting real quickly. And we always get this, the far end can't hear me or can't see me. So let's look at the features at the bottom of the screen and just confirm that you're doing the right things in the room, because it's entirely possible that the individuals on the other side of the call have done something that they need to fix. But let's make sure that we've controlled our environment and it's working properly. There are 3 icons at the bottom. There's a microphone, a camera, and a speaker. And we want to see those icons in a unmuted state. That means that there is no dash across the icon showcasing that it's muted. So when you click the button, you'll see the dash across the icon. That means that you're muted. When you click it and the dash disappears, then you're unmuted. So that means that your microphone is open and you should be sending your audio to the far end. With the microphones, you'll see that there's also an indicator on the tabletop microphones that turns red. Red means muted and green means unmuted. Next, with the camera, you can hit the mute button on the camera and the camera will stop sending video to the far end, and you want to unmute it to make sure that people can see you. And then same thing with your volume. With your volume, you'd like to make sure that it's unmuted, that volume is actually coming in the room. And then the additional step with your speakers is that you're going to want to hit the plus sign until you can hear the far end correctly. Now, it's possible that the far end is on mute themselves, so no matter what you do here, you're not going to hear those individuals. But if you make sure that the icon does not have a dash across it, that it's just the icon, and then you hit the little plus sign so that you're at 80 or 90%, you've done everything you can to make sure that you can hear the people on the far end, and the issue's probably on the far end. And so those are some frequently asked questions on how to use this Microsoft Teams room.